A lot of creative writing, some journalism writing, and then like some research stuff.
Pretty much every experience we have, our professors have us write a journal about how the experience was.
The type of writing where a person is trying to, in a sense, prove a thesis, and give arguments to support a conclusion they've already come to.
Writing for a newspaper is different than writing, say, a research paper or writing for a poetry class or even a short story class.
I've done informal writings on discussion boards. I've done analysis and comparison contrast and research papers, and I feel
we did a book review and
some essays for science.
dialogical writing, induction, draw out reactions, draw out like structures of like your compounds, what reagents you used, and then you write out like a procedure, step by step, what did you do in the
Okay.
experiment, and then your results. So it could be a graph or numbers, values, depending on what lab you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then a conclusion section,
Okay.
like a discussion, like why did you get the results you did, why and like how you did the experiment things. Our research paper and like a literary analysis, writings and like interpretive opinion-based writings. We have to write weekly journals as
Okay.
well. And then in my history class,
Uh-huh.
we had to do like book reports.
They write more or less informal responses to signed editorial columns.
I guess mostly in the English department I've been given like analytical papers, a lot of comparing and contrasting.
Okay.
So a lot of papers are. I've had to do short stories, poems.
To write a short story, write a poem?
Yep.
Okay.
So like this short story is like 11 pages, 13 pages, and poems are, whatever. I had some long essay tests that those come as writing,
Sure.
so but a lot of comparing and contrast, I would say, is the bulk of the writing assignments.
Otherwise, just essays, like for exams, or just analytical essays. I wrote a play script once.
I do a lot of writing in the 101. They have like 6 writing assignments plus a final paper plus little things to do in class.
Well, obviously in literature class, you're gonna make summaries for like the stories you've read, and we did like a Wikipedia. We wrote for Wikipedia, and that it's a research kind of thing, and we're comparing, like I said, IFRS versus GAAP mainly in the writing assignments that we're due.
Research literature review.
I'm in Math 98 right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about math.
Yeah, and we're writing papers
Okay.
in math class.
How's
and
that going?
I guess I always thought that you didn't write papers in math, but we just had a writing assignment where it was they had 2 cars. The scenarios that come up with it's so funny. So there's 2 cars. One's used, one's brand new. One gets this many miles per gallon, another gets this many miles per gallon. One costs this much per month, the other costs this much per month. And you gotta fill out this grid of how much it'll cost you if gas is $2 a gallon, or if gas is $3 a gallon, $4, $5 a gallon, which is not even realistic anymore at this point. But then
Never know.
it's like, take these statistics that you got and write a 2 to 3 page paper telling me why you would, what car you would pick and why. So it's not really like applying the math that I learned. It's trying to like do
You
the
have to make a decision, right?
Yeah, but I don't like cars. I don't think they're good for the world.
So your answer is I'm not buying either
My
of these
answer
cars.
is I've got this bicycle and it gets me from point A to point B, so I will just save my money